simple words, and they stir emotions and feelings across the entire state of Alabama, which can be felt and in many cases starts blood to boiling because rivalries like this define this great sport. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Auburn's offense will have the football first. The last time these two clashed in the Iron Bowl, it was the Tide winning a Classic.
And the Tide have done a great job in recent history of owning Auburn, doing a great job of winning this series. But they respect them every single day. They know they won last year, but every year there's a healthy level of respect for this Auburn Tiger team.
Yeah, and I think back to last year's game for Alabama, it was their best players making the big plays late in the game. And this game this year is littered with game changers on both sidelines. Both Auburn and Alabama have the guys that can break this game wide open. So we're going to see a great one here.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The run inside. It's Cobb.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Brown wants to pass. Got a man. It's Nimrod. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Auburn going to work with another first down. On the run, it's Cobb. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the big fella. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down.
And listen, 3rd down and long is such a hard spot to be in. That's where defenses want offenses, right? Like, they got them right where they want them. There's a really nice job by the playmaker. QB got him the football, and he didn't run out of bounds. Like, he fought for every single extra yard he
got. A little grass. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
Grab behind the line. It's Cobb. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Quarterback may change this route. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Brown will throw it. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's a great job finishing the drive, but man, I gotta go back. I love the 4th down call. Being aggressive, first drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone, they cap it off, they create momentum to start.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. And here comes Daniel. Last timeout scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll go to the counter. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They go play action with Russell. Makes a catch.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Here's a heat. Got his man out of the backfield. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
A designed run for the quarterback. There's some room. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Keelan Russell pulls it in. It's 4. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Give to the single back. Runs through a tackle. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hill. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Quarterback keep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. 3rd down, they need 12. This rivalry has a deep and storied history. Plenty of memorable moments. Here are a few of them. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Russell. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Both teams scored on their first possessions, but now a chance to send a message that field goals aren't going to win this game. Touchdowns will. Quarterback keeper. Turning it on! A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Here's a give to Washington. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return. set him up at the 41-yard line.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The Alabama offense coming onto the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Throwing Russell. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Pocket breaking down. And he never had a chance.
That defender did not care that the running back was setting up behind him on a screen. He was just thinking one thing and one thing only. See ball, get ball. He did that.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Kane. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice. option here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Could be an alley. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Motion from the wideout. Brown wants to pass. Bring in the heat. And they got it.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on third down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They'll get him corralled. Line. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Running inside, it's Hill. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Keelan Russell. Here's the pressure. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. Finds the big tight end. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Keeps it and gets the first down. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Pulls it on the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. The screen, and watch out. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Looks as if he's going to run it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. So now it's 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to make magic with his feet.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Pulls it in, it's Kane. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wants to throw on third. Right down the middle. He's got it. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a three before they head to the locker room. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. Country.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. First up, a look at Michigan in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Wolverines, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Extending the play. Got the first himself. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another 1st down. This guy can do that a lot.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Right back to the well. Maybe some room here. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Going to the run, it's Hill. He's going for the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments at the 22. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. Brown wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. New set of downs after the completion. Caught behind the line. It's Kane. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to Washington. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and managing. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Nice job by the defense there on that RPO play on third down. They didn't bite on the run fake. They were anticipating the offense throwing the football, so they laid back, made the tackle, and now they set up 4th down.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nice directional kick there like a solid iron shot.
And that is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. Powers through the defender. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Russell. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Hauls it in. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. That's caught. It's Rodgers. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Play number 7 on this drive, and it'll be 3rd and 2. Throwing Russell. Swings it out to the flat. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Ford. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Russell on play action. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
I get it. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So the big turnover, the interception, setting up this offense in a tie game with a chance to drive for the go-ahead score. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on third down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. The option look. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Brown will throw it. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He makes the fair catch, and they'll... Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll move the wide receiver. On the ground, it's Hill. Brings into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Quarterback keeps it. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Keelan Russell. Escapes the pressure going right. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Trying to get it to the marker. And he did not. All against the run.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Got a man, it's Eccles. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a give to Washington. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
It's complete on the right side. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Just going to keep it after the snap. Nothing doing on that play, and the clock will stop for the 2-minute timeout. Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Brown wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Well, the offense right here late in the 4th quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They go play action with Russell. He's taking a deep shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Russell. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Fourth down, Russell. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still on his feet at the 45. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Looking for a man, it's Russell. Zings it complete to the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they use a timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Timeout called by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Under fire. Makes the grab on the left. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. And it's good! And they take the lead inside a minute to play.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple of seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense does not completely screw this thing.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. It's complete to the left. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's got room. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Oh, he wants it all. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First play of the first possession of OT. Here's a give to Washington. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Washington again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. All wideouts, no backs. Brown wants to pass. He's got it on the move. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. On the option, he'll keep it on 2nd down. Touchdown, Auburn! They strike first here in overtime.
Instead of running the traditional option where the running back is the pitch man, nice job by the offense, getting creative, getting a way to get their speedster, a playmaker, a receiver the football in space, and he does the rest.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Throwing Russell. Unloads to the right. On target over the middle. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. Pressure coming. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He caught it. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Huge third down to keep the drive alive. They need a touchdown on this possession. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
And he added the extra point. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. Rides the option, he keeps it. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Russell on play action. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. Off play action. A little release to the back. Breaks the tackle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick completion to the right. And he's knocked down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 3rd and long, and they'd love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Had to throw it before he wanted. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights, and now they have a 3-point lead here in OT. Down by a field goal, and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Brown will throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Here's a give to Washington. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Let's see what they have on 3rd down as they want to make sure they keep this in makeable field goal range. On 3rd and long, long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Now, when I'm in OT and I start to get in this territory, I gotta be thinking touchdown. Like, what are my plays that I can go to now? I ran the football. I showed a little bit of conservativeness. I gotta take advantage of a shot out wide. What's my best go-to play in this situation?
Pulls it and fires to the left. That'll do it! A double overtime touchdown to walk it off!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Since 1893, this game has meant more to the fans in the state of Alabama than any other sporting event, and the toilet paper will fly at Toomer's Corner. The Eagles will fly, and it is an orange and blue game as Auburn takes down the Tide in the Iron Bowl. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.